Hi everybody, Donnie Kunstler here, and welcome back to another episode of The Spirit of the Song, and the first Shabbos edition of The Spirit of the Song, where in these episodes we'll discuss zemeris, davening, and everything Shabbos. So stay tuned for all those special Shabbos edition episodes now and in the future. And the question is always, when it comes to Shabbos, which one do you choose first? Which one do you talk about? There's so many different zemeris and so many different ideas of Shabbos that we can give over to enhance your experience, my experience, anybody who's listening to this. And I decided to choose a song that is so deep, so meaningful, but so many people don't understand the meaning of the words of the song, Echsof, Noyam HaShabbos. So I decided to ask my very close friend and colleague, Rabbi Moshe Ginian, who whenever I would go to his house and watch him singing this song with his family and sing this song with his Talmidim, there was so much meaning and so much kavanah, so much feeling. And he used to tell us over so many different ideas when it came to the zemeris, but especially Echsof. And I asked him to give over some insight to help us understand a deeper meaning into this beautiful, beautiful niggin that was composed by Rav Aharon Karliner. And I want to dedicate this episode in honor of Rabbi Ginian's son, Lchaim Ginian, who is a very, very special young man, a Ben Torah, a budding Talmud Chacham, and someone who absolutely loves to sing zemeris by his father's side. So sit back and enjoy this episode with Rabbi Moshe Ginian as he gives us this deeper insight into Echsof. And I can promise you that if you listen to this idea and to the inspiration behind the words of this song, and then you go ahead at your Shabbos table and sing the words Echsof, you'll never be able to sing the song the same way ever again.
Rav Aharon Karliner changed the world of Shabbos with his nigun Echsof. Most nigunim describe the physical pleasure one has on Shabbos and the remembering of the Beis HaMikdash. However, Echsof was composed to enlighten us, to inspire us, to feel and connect to what can be experienced by our neshamas on Shabbos. The whole week our neshamas battle the guf in a tug of war, fighting one another. Will we become more spiritual this week, or will we become more of a physical being? The whole week we have our ruach going in battle against our guf. Will we enjoy the pleasures of this world as a purely physical being? Or will we learn, we'll be able to daven, we'll be able to learn that all those pleasures come from the source of all blessings from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. The whole week our nefesh has a battle also. What will we choose? Will we be weighed down by the desires and the distractions of the physical world? Or will we find ruchnius that we can connect with, that will elevate ourselves? It will bring us back to our Creator. In the fourth verse, Rav Aharon Karliner reveals to us what can be accomplished by a person who attaches himself to Shabbos. He says, HaShabbos is noam HaNeshamas. The day is so pleasant for the neshama, because now on Shabbos a person has the ability to have his neshama not battle anymore. It's able to enjoy, connect to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, be close with the Creator. Then he describes it as being oineg aruchos. Oineg is literally learned that as a pleasure. The Ruach can finally enjoy the pleasures of this world because enjoyment comes for the sake of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. The enjoyment comes being able to connect to the Creator of the world in the highest spiritual sense, where I can even take physicality and even make that spiritual. The Ruach says, finally I've reached the destination. And then he finishes off by saying, Eden Anafashos. Eden is not only a place that we call Gan Eden. Eden, says the Malbim in Yecheskel, is the ability to be in the most muvchar, the most choicest place where a person could possibly be, where ultimate desire is found, where I could be elevated to be able to realize my Creator is with me every single second. Eden Anafashos is my ability to understand that I don't need to run around anymore. I don't need to be searching for anything else as I'm living in this world. Echsof is not just a song about spirituality of Shabbos. It is teaching us a way of life to be able to achieve the spirituality of Shabbos. Let us learn from this song and find a way, some way this week, to silence the battle between our neshamas and our guf, to enjoy the physical the way it's supposed to be able to elevate ourselves in a way, to be able to make this the most amazing Shabbos we ever had in our lives, and being able to understand that only our Kadosh Baruch Hu is with us on this day. Everyone should have a wonderful Shabbos.
Oh Living L'chaim.